Hey folks, it's Frith Guy here, how you doing? Welcome back to World of Warcraft. In the chat, hopefully they're sorted. My recording software wasn't activating for some reason. Very, very occasionally it does a strange thing with Warcraft where it doesn't, want to work. And I've never been able to quite figure out why, but anyway, I've managed to figure it out now. I've done something different. So yeah, we don't need to worry about it, but what I wanted to do today is we're already level 61 and we're still here in the blasted lands. We haven't actually gone anywhere at all yet, and this was not part of our master plan. I was supposed to be going to Outland at level 60, and we're leveling faster than I first thought we would. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn in the 3 quests here for the amulets, and then that's going to be it. And some people did suggest that I go down here and we do this extra bit down here. Maybe we'll do that on another character another time, but I'm not planning to do it now. I want to get to Outland, and I want to start the next stage. We've been, yeah, I'm thinking, level 60 to 70 should be Outland, not level 63, because it will be level 63 before we get finished all the quests in this zone. So anyway, the Amulet of Alistarge. Alistarge left a piece of himself in that amulet. Even now, I can sense his evil. Kazim, I think, examines the amulet. He was an archmage. I can feel it. I will hold the amulet for you while you collect the rest. Sivin's amulet. Along with the others, we can summon the Defiler. A warlock, and a powerful one at that. I will hold on to this until the time is right. The 3rd amulet from Razalik's 3rd lieutenant. He was a powerful warrior, this one. I will keep the amulet until we're ready to proceed. I think we will go... Actually, we'll take that ring. That ring looks like it'd be pretty good. Okay, we'll take that one right there. Deliver the discordant rune to Watcher Grimio at the Dark Portal. At the Dark Portal? Razalik plans to return the Blasted Lands to and overwhelm Azeroth with his demons. Even now, he's preparing to summon his legions to eliminate us. With these 3 amulets, we have the method to summon him, but no way to destroy him. Deliver this to Grimio at the Dark Portal. The gnome quickly draws a rune in the air, then hands it to you. Deliver this to Grimio at the Dark Portal to the southeast. He will guide you. Quickly, time is short, and so am I. Right. He's going very, very slowly there, isn't he? So we've got this one here, which is taking us to that Dark Portal, which I actually want to go to that Dark Portal anyway. So I figure we may as well use that one. And then after that, I'm not really sure what we're going to do. I don't know if we're supposed to go back to Stormwind in order to get our quest line to sort of kickstart things here into the portal, or if we can just pick it up from here. I think we can just pick it up from here. So this is actually where we want to go, over to the Dark Portal over here. I mean, if it's not, then we will go back to Stormwind and we'll pick it up from there. There is no other quest here. Let's just check here a minute.
Light be with you.
The only reason you see me standing aside Horde soldiers is because our duty outweighs our enmity. However slightly. We have been charged with protecting the Dark Portal from unauthorized travel, and with the recent cataclysm, we are particularly susceptible to an attack. We've already heard reports of black dragons in the area. With my men focused on their duty, we need someone to keep the area demons in check. Around the portal, you'll find 3 demon lieutenants. Slay them.
Go with honor, friend.
Deliver the discordant rune. Oh, that one's over there.
The Legion's end draws near.
Do I know you, good human? No, not Kazim again. This is madness. Please remain quiet. If my commander learns that I still work for the Short One, do you know how quickly I'll be removed from the watch? Grimio takes a rune from you, presses it to his chest, closes his eyes, and sighs. I see you speak the truth. Let us begin our business quickly, so that it may end even quicker. I'm leaving that one now. I'm not doing any more of that. We've got this here, these 3 demons. I don't know if that is part of this one or not. See, at the moment, I'm just not sure if it's him I want to be speaking to or not. So, we will go. We've got Jarek Tornwing, Shahadana, and Gomegaz. I Don't know if it's those that we want to take. We want to have a look. Adventure guide. It's not in the adventure guide. Well, that's no good to us either, then. We need to select one of these. I think we want to go with this one. I think we just want to take these 3 demons out, and then I think we go through the dark portal. I think. I could be wrong, though. I have thought... Oh, okay. Well, there's Gomagaz right there. Where is our next one? Both chained in... Oh, there's another one over there. Are we going to be able to get this one, or has this one also been slain? Nope, this one we can go to. We can fly straight over all of the defenses, and we can take him down. Just like that. So we'll quickly take this one down. And then I'm hoping against hope that we can get through that portal. I want to get to Outland. I really do. It's time for us to move on. We will eventually one day come back, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking it would be good to do some of these. But what I'm actually thinking is that we're likely to come and do another character eventually. So we could always do this on another character. Or we could come back and do this at a higher level. We got both options are actually available. Coming back and doing this at a higher level could be interesting. I mean, it's going to be a lot quicker because this goes up to level 60. So we come back here at level 70 and we would romp through this in absolutely no time at all. So you may want me to try doing that. You may not. Some people do like coming back through and doing stuff like that. Others, it's not really your cup of tea. And I can understand that. So we'll see later on. I haven't been and seen the quest chains down in the new village down the bottom, so that's new. But there's whole other areas in the Cataclysm in the levels 1 to 60 zones that I have not seen. There's all sorts of stuff that I haven't seen. So there's loads of new stuff that I haven't done. And I kind of thought that it would be quite nice for us all to do it together. So maybe we will do it with another. I reckon we've probably got 2 or 3 characters worth to be able to work through here. So we can always come back to that. And I want to go straight over the top of everybody else and go to that one right there. Now, is this the quests that we want, or is this just like another bit for the Blasted Lands? It's going to be a big question now. Let's see. Take some more, and Flame Fell Strike. I can interrupt that one there and hit you again. Go on, take you down. I'm not struggling at all with this. It's just time consuming, that's all. There we go. Right. Another quest complete. Let's go and turn that one in. There is a potential pet around here, isn't there? Just to the south of us, actually. Should we go and look for that? No, we do already have the pet, so we won't go and worry about that right now. We'll go and attack instead. We'll wander down here and turn this quest in.
King's honor, friend.
Your work is appreciated, soldier. Commander leans in close and whispers, "Human, if you're still interested, I have one more small task for you." Watch Commander Relthorn Netherwain speaks in hushed tones. "I have orders from higher up that you would seem suitable for. I've seen the Horde periodically referring to a stack of papers on that barrel over there. I'd like you to take a look at those papers and find out what it is they're plotting. My duty and station prevent me from such a questionable task, but a newcomer like you might be able to slip in unnoticed."
For the Alliance.
"I could slip in unnoticed. On the back of my massive, great big Drake over here. Look at this. See? Completely unnoticed. Excuse me, don't mind me. Horde Portal Sentry, I'm just examining the notes. Don't mind me at all. Still examining. Still looking around. Nicely examined. Okay, everything's examined. Okay. He got seen. I didn't.
Greetings.
I landed right behind him. You're certain nobody saw you? Good. Netherwain listens to your recount of the information you saw. Fairly harmless stuff. Either the Horde are foolish enough to not be planning something against us, or they're hiding their information better than I expected. Either way, well done, soldier. We get the Netherwain cloak. Other than what you've seen here, the portal's been surprisingly quiet. There isn't much more work I can give you, I'm afraid. If you're looking for trouble, you might try the Gilnean fishing village to the southwest. Surich, I think it was. I know we're supposed to be friends with the Gilneans, but really, Worgen. I had enough trouble getting used to the Draenei. Nope,
bless you.
that's not one that we want. We're not able to do anything here now. I don't know if you can just waltz right through there, or if we do have to go back to Stormwind. Let's just check the belt right there. No, that's... We want to put that one on, and then the cloak right there. No, I don't want the cloak. Right. Let's go and have a look over at the portal. Maybe we can just go straight through, and maybe there's a quest on the other side. We're through! We can go straight in, so we don't actually need a quest here. We just go straight in, and I think we pick up a quest on the other side. Hellfire Peninsula, the Stair of Destiny. There's nothing here. Oh, there, we have a quest. And I can fly in here as well. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hellfire. Here it is. And the portal itself. We need to have a look at the portal. We actually need to... We need to back out quite a long way to see the portal. This is a big portal. Look at this bad boy. Look at this bad boy. Told you. It's a big portal. It does look pretty fantastic. Let me go on a little bit further. There we go. Now we can see the portal. I love the portal. We've had a look at the portal. There are only 2 pets in this zone, apparently. Show captured. An adder and a scorpid. We've got green levels of both of them, so maybe we'll be able to do better in the future. If you have a look here. Massive, great big area right here. This is going to be us. This is what we want. Okay, Commander Duron. I want you to speak with Amish Wildhammer and catch your first flight to Honor Hold. When you arrive at Honor Hold, you'll be greeted by Marshal Isildur. I have prepared a report dealing our situation here. Give him the report and tell him you're ready for duty. You have your orders, soldier. Now move out. And although your blood must be burning to help us against the fiends below, waste no time here. Honor Hold needs you even more. Right. We need to go and speak to him over here.
Hello.
Hello. Another soldier on his way to Honor Hold. By Kurdrins. I think that's Kurdran. By Kurdran's beard. They can use the help. I saw you speaking with Duron over there. You must be on an important mission. I am, naturally. Reports are on a hold. No problem. We'll get you there fast and safe on one of my griffins. When you're ready, I'll arrange a flight straight to Honor Hold. From there, speak with Marshal Isildur and give him Duron's report. He'll be happy to see another recruit from the homelands, and I'm sure the information in that report is important stuff.
See you soon.
It is. It's very important. Right, take a flight to Honor Hold.
How are you?
Send me to Honor Hold. Right, here we go. So you've got great big demons and stuff down here. We can generally just ignore those for now. We don't have to worry about them. They are busy fighting some people over there who are valiantly keeping them back from the portal. What we need to do is fly across all of this lot here and get to Honor Hold, which is all the way over here. Over that side is the Horde version of Honor Hold. I don't even know what that place is called. Got to be honest with you. It's been a while since I played here, and I genuinely can't remember what it's called. There's going to be a number of quests dotted around in Hellfire. I would like to work through all of the Hellfire stuff, and then once we've done this, depending on what level we are, we may go to either Terenas Forest and do some in here. This, by the way, is Shattrath City, which is the main city. And then you got Nagrand over here. This is my favourite zone. I love Nagrand. I always have done. I don't know why. There's something very, very pleasing about playing Nagrand. But this right here is Honor Hold. We even have Christmas decorations up because the Feast of Winter Veil has begun. So we mustn't forget about that either. We could have gone back to Stormwind and we could have had a look at all the decorations up there as well. But we didn't. Right, Marshal Isildur.
What can I do for you?
Thank the light you made it here safely. Honor Hold needs all the seasoned warriors it can muster. Our expedition to this forsaken wreck of a world was almost ground to a halt, Grundorn. We encountered more resistance than we bargained for. As if facing the Burning Legion again wasn't enough, there are horrors in this land unlike anything we've ever encountered. Marshal Isildur spits in the dust. Well, time to earn your pay. Report at once to Force Commander Trollbane within the keep. He and his advisors will no doubt be heartened to see you. Marshal Isildur salutes you stoically. For the Alliance. Best salute him back then, hadn't I? There we go. For the Alliance.
Go with honor, friend.
Now, before we go very much further, it would be prudent, I feel, if we just mosey on into the inn here. And we got Winter Revelers right there. We need to go and speak to Sir Limbardi. Sid, not Sir. Sid Limbardi. I wish to make Honourhold my home.
What can I help you with?
And we'll have a look at your wares. Okay, so that one is soulbound. That is soulbound. That is not. None of the rest of this stuff is soulbound, is it? Right. You know what? We have an excessive amount of stuff that we're carting around that I'm going to need to get rid of. A lot of this I'm going to send to my bank alt. So I'm going to get rid of a load of this. We also want to go to Shattrath City so that we can get rid of some of the stuff there. That would probably be a good idea. There's the jewel crafting stuff over here. There's all sorts of things. And then you've got the Hero's Call, Borean Tundra, Howling Fjord, and Zanga Marsh. I don't want to go to any of those just yet. Not a single one of them. And then we have Christmas trees. They seem a bit out of place over here, don't they? First of all, before we do anything else, though, we're going to go into the keep and we're going to go and speak to the Marshal. And I always prefer to go into the keep this way. It's faster. It's much, much faster to just walk in through the top. Because you go down the stairs and... not there. Okay. That's not much, much faster. It's actually much, much faster to go into the correct one. So we need to go the other way, straight forward rather than backwards. And then we go up here. We will eventually do it. We will eventually. And then you go up the ramp. And then around into the room. See, here we go. I told you it's much, much faster to go in here. Now, you'd think you'd go here and do it, but you can't do that. So you've got to go round and sit on his lap in order to be able to speak to this guy.
Azeroth calls, and we must answer.
Well met, my brother. I'm glad you've come. I am Danath, leader of the Sons of Lothar and Force Commander of this hold.
We each must do our part.
Welcome to Honourhold, Grundorn. It's good to have you.
Stromgarde will stand proud once more.
Grundorn, the Sons of Lothar, have fought here on the Hellfire Peninsula for 2 decades. We are beset on all sides by indigenous orcs and hellish demons of the Burning Crusade. And though your hearts still... our hearts... Your hearts? I was going to say, that's a bit odd. Our hearts still beat fiercely. Years of war have reduced our numbers. You and the influx of Azeroth's new generation of heroes are a welcome sight indeed. While the Burning Legion invaded Azeroth, they were also at work here in Outland. We have tracked their movement over the years, but this latest activity, Paladin, well, this is beyond anything we've seen. Seek out Sergeant Altimus near the Eastern Supply Caravan. She has been monitoring the invaders and may have insights into their purpose. Be swift and take care, Grundorn. The Burning Legion is not to be underestimated. Rumours have surfaced that some new breed of orc is on the rise. Larger, meaner, more cunning than the brutes we're familiar with. If these rumours are true, then our forces are already stretched, maybe taxed beyond their limit. I've entrusted my lieutenant, Amadi, with investigating this matter. If you would help us in this dark hour, seek her out. She is stationed at the Broken Tower just west of the hold. And Grundorn, be careful out there. You're heading into a new, dangerous world.
For the Alliance!
For the Alliance. Right. We have danger all around, on all sides. This is not going to be easy. We need to make sure that we do things carefully and do things sensibly. So we can go to the supply caravan, or we can go to the Broken Tower. I'm thinking we go to the Broken Tower first. You come out of here, like so, and you can walk forwards. We go right up to the top, as always, and we throw ourselves off, and we bubble on the way down. Now, that great big thing up there, just go and show you that one a minute. Let's just go up there and have a look. See that there? That is from one of the raids. Now, I have been asked if I could go and have a look at a raid now that I'm level 60. Unfortunately, you're not able to do the looking for raid it becomes available at level 85, the Raid Finder group. You can't go into raids on your own, unless you're in a raid group, but you can't do it as like a random group. Dungeons are 5 people, raids are just more people. It's essentially the same, but you've got more people in there. Some raids still require only 1 tank, much like a dungeon, and you will have spare tanks as backup for like mobs in between. Some fights require multiple tanks to pick up multiple different targets, and then you have extra healers in there as well, and then most people are just DPS though. So you'll have a few tanks and a few healers, and then lots of DPS. Each raid does tend to differ slightly with what you have, but it's essentially much the same, just with a bigger group of people. And they can be a lot of fun. They can be a real challenge as well. It is quite entertaining trying to work through a raid that does require 20 people to know what they're doing. And it does make for quite an entertaining event. Now, I'm thinking, before we go and actually start our quests, I want to go... First of all, I want to go over here, and I want to speak to the trainers in here. We've got a blacksmithing trainer and a mining trainer right there. Interested in a fight? I'd like to learn Outland mining. Train. Right, we've learned that. So, Earth Shatter, Fire Sunder, Smelt, Fell, Iron. And then we'll have a few more that we can learn in a little while. Now, where is the engineering trainer? I don't remember where he's hiding. Somewhere around here is an engineering trainer. Honor Hold Quartermaster.
What can I do for you?
Right there. Once you get exalted with Honor Hold, you can pick up some of these different items right here. There are no mounts with Honor Hold. Unusually, for a lot of, because most of the reps in the different zones, there's at least one that you can learn. There's at least one, at least one mount that you can learn. But there isn't with that one, which is slightly unusual. I don't know where the engineering trainer is. Is he up here? There we go. He's tinkering next to the big guns up here.
Need assistance?
Need assistance? Yes, I do. Right, I would like to train. I want to learn Outland Engineering. So you only need Engineering level 1 to be able to learn this. 10 gold, and then we got Fell Iron Casing, Fell Iron Bomb, and Flying Machine. So all of the other stuff that we're carrying around is now not going to do us any good at all. So the other thing that I'd like to do is just come over this way and speak to the Griffin Master.
How are you?
We've got 1 flight point there at the Dark Portal, and we have 1 more over here in Shattrath City itself. So we can fly across all of this great big zone, and we will be doing a load of stuff in this zone, and we get all the way to Shattrath City, which is here in Terenas Forest, in that bit right there. And then we'll be able to go to the bank in there and stash away a load of stuff. I won't be putting a Hearthstone in there. I will keep the Hearthstone here on hold, I think. And here we come into Shattrath City. It's a very unusual looking city, this one is, and it's... I don't know, it's a very unique sort of place. It's like quiet and almost eerie and spooky. I remember when level 70 was max level. This was the city, and everybody was in this city. So you had loads of people around here all the time. But it still, at the same time, managed to feel very spooky. And something that I really liked about it, it was very awesome that it was still a really spooky place to go, despite the fact that it was, this big public city. There was something about it that was, like, quite appealing. It's not in there. You've got Harris Pilton in here, by the way. You've got Rallick the Drunk right there. Oh! Rallick the Drunk, isn't... What you want? Isn't he the one in the Badlands? I can't remember now. But anyway, you've got Kylene. There, look. See, Harris Pilton. Socialite.
The dark times will pass.
Gigantic bag, 1,200 gold for a 22-slot bag. Now, we got Frostweave bags, which are 20-slot bags. But these days, 1,200 gold gets you more than 22 slots. But that was like the bag. And then you had a portable hole for 3 grand. I think you even get an achievement for getting one of those. I can't remember now. And then you've got these other various ridiculously expensive items. Now, you think back in Burning Crusade time, this was worth a lot of money. That was a huge amount of money, that was. Absolutely huge amount of money. Was there a feat of strength for getting that? I cannot remember if there was a feat of strength to do. It's not to do with mounts, I know that much. You got reputation here. Chandrila, I did that. And then you've just got your events and stuff like that. So I don't think... no, there's nothing in there. Anything on there? It's not on that. So it's not going to be feats of strength. Legacy, maybe? I could have sworn there was one where you actually got an achievement for going and getting the bag from her. But I genuinely can't remember now. There doesn't appear to be expansion features, maybe. Doesn't appear to be anything. Oh, I could have sworn there was an achievement associated with it, but maybe I got that wrong, or maybe that one was actually removed. But anyway, we're here in Shattrath City. There is a couple of things that you can do in Shattrath. One is you go to the bank, and the banks are up here. But the other one is you can, if you want to, take the guided tour of the city, which... it's not through her, but there was... actually, I think the guided tour of the city is from the guy in here. You go into the middle, you've got a Dal right there. Oh, maybe you don't need to do it anymore.
We can learn here.
So you got Lady Liadrin. Remember why Lady Liadrin would even be in here. Not sure. But yeah, you've got the light guys in there, and that's a blood elf. Scribes. Wait a minute, we can't go... I got a feeling that I can't go to the bank until I've learned. Because what you've got in Shattrath is you've got the Scryers and you've got the Aldor. And you've got to become friendly with them in order to be able to go up onto those tiers. And I got a feeling that we can't use either of them. Oh no, we can.
May the light embrace
right, that's okay. I can use the banks. That's a good thing. Okay, so if I go over to here to my reagents, I got thorium bars right there. I got the solid blasting powder. I got elemental earth there. Mithril tubes. Let's put everything there, and then I go deposit all reagents, and this is all the extra stuff. See how much I've filled up now. I got clam meats and all the rest of it. So everything now I've just gotten rid of. Engineering 275, 275. That one I've already know that one, so I can sell that recipe. That one I already know, so we can sell that one. 260, 285, 275, and 275. So those are recipes that I can't actually do anything with at the moment, because we're now learning Outland stuff, and that's not related to us in any way, shape, or form. There's nothing that we can do. Oh no, that's our guild tabard. We will keep the guild tabard. We want Keishan's thing there. Cinderglass tailoring. Right. So I've at least managed to get rid of most of the stuff in our bags.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Now what I need to do is I need to go and find a mailbox. Mailboxes are actually deep inside the bank. Been flying around trying to find them. There we go. Right. I'm carrying this around. Special duty assignments. Quest item. Leaf through papers to select your next assignment. Ah. Enter the dark portal. So I needed to go to that one. Having made your decision, you can now set off in search of bigger adventures in far-off lands. I didn't even know we had that. Right, to Outland. Go through the dark portal in Blasted Lands. Right. I kind of done that already. Still, we will go and do it, just, you know, so that we can say that we've done it. But I got a little bit of space now in my bags. That should help to make life a little bit easier. I'm going to half back to On a Hold now. And we will just quickly flap over to the dark portal. We can step outside, and then we can step back in again. And we'll see what we got to do once we've done that little bit. One thing that I used to love about coming to Outland was when you first got there, and the same with any of the expansions, is as soon as you started doing quests, you started getting quest rewards and stuff like that, and gear that would drop. And there's a significant step between the old stuff and, you know, like the level 60 stuff, and then the new stuff. And a proper significant step. Right, I've done that. Talk to Sergeant Altimus at the East Supply to Outland. There. Click to... It won't let me click to complete. But yeah, there was... So I don't know if that's still... I know that they've done like a whole load of rebalancing and stuff, so they may have removed that little bit, which it'd be a shame if they have, but, you know, you kind of understand it. I know that they wanted to try and introduce a whole lot more balancing stuff to it to try to make things work a little bit better, but, yeah, so we'll sort of see what happens with that. Now, we come in and land to Outland. Here we go. Strange skies, charred earth, and an endless army of demons stretch out before you. Welcome to Outland. And there's no more quests, so we need to go over and speak to Amish Wildhammer.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
Be good.
You can send me to Honor Hold. There it is. I see it. I spy it over there. The monstrous Fell Reaver. Now, while you're busy wandering around Hellfire Peninsula between level 60 and level 70, that Fell Reaver is very likely to be your untimely demise. And it will be the untimely demise of you many times over. Ask Torval. Ask our Gooseman X, who is in the guild, what happens when you get too close to the Fell Reaver. He'll tell you all about it. He loves the Fell Reaver. He does. Really, he does. He pretends that he doesn't like it, but actually he really likes it. And then you got Doom Lord Kazik, who is up there. He's the one that used to be in the Blasted Lands, and people would kite him all the way to Stormwind. But then they moved him here into Outland, and it's no longer possible to kite him to Stormwind. Because he would get to Stormwind, and he would kill everyone and everything in Stormwind. It was absolutely brilliant. I got killed a couple of times by that. I used to love it. I used to absolutely love it. I really did. Okay, I'm going to leave that Fell Reaver over there. So we have a quest that we want to go and do. We are going to take to the skies, and we are going to head over this way, and we're going to actually start our questing now. We're going to come down into here. We have a pet over there. We have an adder. That is all we've got here, is adders and scorpids. Wait a minute. Oh, maybe it's under Terakar Forest. It is. The Flayer Younglings up here. Says that they're part of Hellfire Peninsula, but yeah, Flayer Youngling right there. Hellfire Peninsula, but it's not actually counting it as part of it. They're over here. Those things are very cool looking. They are very cool looking. Now, come down here. Go in here. Lieutenant Amity. Good. We need all the help we can get. The increasing Fell Orc presence around the southern rampart concerns me. I sent out a scout to investigate, but he hasn't yet returned. Scavengers, orcs of the Bone Chewer clan, skulk about the ruined battlements overlooking the Path of Glory. We must assume that these fell orcs are gathering war machine parts for their masters within Hellfire Citadel. They must be stopped. Find Bone Chewer orcs to the north, Grundorn. Find them and slay them. But use caution, for although these orcs are the lesser of the fell orcs, their strength is the match of any green-skinned orc we've faced thus far.
Be careful.
Right, we got to get 20 of them. Hang on a minute. Have a look here. Reward right there. Look at that. 6 armor, 1 strength, item level 59. It's not actually that much of a jump up, is it? So maybe that massive increase in gear quality is no longer in there, which is, I find, a bit of a shame, to be honest. I used to love that sort of jump up. It was really cool. The Sons of Lothar have been fighting a war without end. I'm amazed we've kept our equipment in as good a shape as it is. The reinforcements are great, but I don't see them hauling any wagons loaded with ingots or timber. Take a look around, friend. Trees are in short supply and the mines are overrun with Legion scum. I'm in a bad way for supplies, and I'm making what substitutions I can, but it's time to start reusing what we can. The southern edge of the Path of Glory is strewn with ruins of siege machinery. Some pieces of them are still usable, filling up to a bit of salvage operation.
Watch your back.
Watch your back. Right, so we've got some salvaging to do over here, and then we've also got some orcs to kill as well. So the orcs are fairly simple. We've got bone chewer mutants, and we've got these scavengers here. So yeah, we'll just pick up 3 of them to start with to see what these guys are like. It used to be also that you had quite the step up with the creatures as well, but again, it doesn't appear to be a thing. That all seems to be in the past. There's no sort of noticeable jump in quality and gear and everything. Yeah, these guys also have a habit of running away when you start to get really good. So if I stun him, he ain't gonna run anywhere. There we go. We've got some netherweave cloth, and we can start picking up some of these salvage items. Salvageable wood. A bit more over here. There we go. And then we've got some bone chewers over here. So I'm going to throw a shield into that lot. Wrong one. Oops. I meant to throw the shield at that guy. There. And him. Oh, no, he's coming after us anyway. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Before I throw that one down, I'm just going to pop that a minute. And then pop those very quickly. There. And now I can start putting that one down. Thinking that I could do getting that bone chewer evoker over here, so I'm going to do it like that. There, so that should hopefully get him to come in a little bit closer. And I'm about to bubble. Use the bubble. Whoa, that was close. That was entirely too close. I was a bit foolish then. I did that the wrong way round. I tried to heal first, and it was only pure chance that I survived. Where are you going exactly? I'm not quite sure what he thinks he's doing. He's not going anywhere. He's not leaving the party early, and neither is... Well, actually, that one is leaving the party early, so we'll just leave him to it. And these guys are actually fairly dangerous. Okay. They are actually fairly dangerous. We're taking a lot of damage. You up there. I could do with you not being up there. Right, take you down like that. I got one more, and he's all the way up over there. I'm
out of range.
I'm going to get this a minute, because he's still running. Quite sure what he's running from at the moment, but he is still running. Look at him. Snivelling little coward. That's what he is. A snivelling little coward. Come back here. Come back over here. I can't mount until I've killed you. I thought that I thought they sort of regained their courage quicker than that. And then they came after you. Maybe he doesn't. Go back over this way. We want to head... Oh, I love this mount. This one's good. Oh, by the way, I actually forgot. It's been quite a while since I've had any good sessions on Warcraft, admittedly. And I'm really sorry to those of you who are in the guild. You know, I know a lot of you join a guild so you could game with me, and I've just not been on. And I do feel bad for it. I really do. So... it's not an Elec, I don't think. There, Trained Meadow Stomper, that's the one. I got this one. It's not much, but I did get this one new mount. That one right there. And that was from the garrison in Draenor. So that's one new mount that I got. I was only on for a little bit. I have only been able to be on for a little bit lately. I haven't been able to do more than that. And I know it is it is a thing, and I sort of knew this back when I first started putting the guild together and that sometimes I just wouldn't be able to play very much at all, possibly for months at a time, and it just happens that way sometimes, unfortunately, as there isn't a great deal that I'm able to do about it, sadly. But I haven't forgotten that you all exist, right? I'll just say that I haven't forgotten you all exist. I mean, yeah, I do come on, I see the chat, I read back through the chats, and I see you all there saying, well, where's Frith? He's obviously abandoned us. He doesn't care anymore. No, I really do. I would like to be back on and do more. I'm going to try and send everybody in the guild a few pets at Christmas. Whether or not I actually see you at Christmas, I don't know. But send me an in-game mail telling me what 3 pets you want from the bank. Actually, one item from the 4th tab, which is our, like, super prize tab, and then any 3 other pets, right? I know we got several of us here in the guild, but there's loads of pets there, so I'll give a load out. I haven't been able to do what I said I was going to do, which was like have regular events and stuff. So yeah, we'll have a big Christmas thing. I'll give out a whole load of stuff. So send me an in-game mail telling me what you want from the guild bank. I'll see if I can do something to get it to you before Christmas, if at all possible. I figure that, you know, at least I could do something there.
I'm out of range.
Going out of range. And I will hopefully be able to get on more. Probably not going to happen until the new year, to be honest, but I will. I haven't forgotten you. I do check in. And just have like a quick chat with people who are here, but unfortunately at the moment I'm not able to do a lot. And I know also that quite a few of you are taking a bit of a break from Warcraft at the moment, and you're playing the new FS19 instead. But eventually I'm hoping that a lot of people will come back. The same as me. I've just not had the time to do it. And I can appreciate that it does take up a lot of time. You know, there's only so much gaming time people have. And I know a lot of you are really loving FS19 at the moment. So, yeah, it could be a while before we start seeing loads of people back online. But still, it is fun being here. And for those of you that have stayed here and are not really into playing Farming Simulator, I haven't forgotten about you. I absolutely promise that I haven't forgotten about you. And I do think about what, you know, trying to get on at the weekends. It's just, unfortunately, I spend rather a lot of time sort of... I'm able to log on very briefly, but like I said, I can't really do a great deal once I've logged on. I sort of log on, I say hello, and then that's about it. I then disappear again. And I can appreciate for some of you that may not be quite what you were hoping for when you first signed up to the guild. So, yeah, it's just the way it is, unfortunately. There's not a lot that we can do about that. Let's wander over here. We've got one more piece of wood to get right there. Oh, no, that's metal. I thought that was a piece of wood. We've got 2 more bits of metal, which is these 2 right here. We need 3 more orcs, and then we've got these quests. Oh, there's the piece of wood. That's what I want, right down there. 3 more orcs as well. And then we've done our very first quests here in Outland. They are actually completed. And we'll also have run out of time, which is not quite part of the master plan, but still. We'll turn in these 2 quests in our next episode, the very beginning of our next episode. And we are firmly established here in Outland. This is our new zone here now. We are going to be here, and we are going to be fighting orcs, and we're going to be fighting all sorts of things. Demons, mostly. It's mostly demons and orcs, but there are some other things here as well. There are some, the odd hidden nasty surprise in here as well. We've got the Broken. Now, we've seen the Broken before, and I have mentioned them. For those of you who don't know, it's basically, Draenei is the Broken, but, unfortunately, demons and nasty things got hold of them, and they are not the Draenei anymore. They are something different. And in large part, they're shunned by Draenei society, which is a bit of a shame, and doesn't speak very highly for Draenei society either. It's got to be said.
I need to get closer.
It absolutely does not. Right, let's do that, and do that, and we have completed our little task. All done. And that's all done as well. So I don't... Oh, it's 50 seconds. Right, well, we will ignore that. And we will head on up here. And we're nice and green now. I love the skies in Outland. My favourite bit of Outland is the moons and the skies and all the tracks and everything. It looks absolutely beautiful. It really does. Although I think that ultimately it's got sort of rather bad meanings behind it. So it's beautiful but deadly. But anyway... If you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frith Guardians. Goodbye, and see you later.